Good morning. This is a GNBC special report for June 8th, 1986. I'm Red Pomodoro. After nearly 2 weeks of intense hostilities, a ceasefire has suddenly been declared in the conflict between NATO and Warsaw Pact forces in Central Europe. Again, a ceasefire is being observed on all fronts, and reports are that all fighting has ceased. GNBC has received reports that high-ranking world leaders are meeting at an undisclosed location for talks relating to the conflict. While this location has so far remained classified, civilian observers have noted an increase in unregistered air traffic along Atlantic routes off of the west coast of Africa. Throughout the conflict, supply and logistics have been reported to be significant problems for both sides. GNBC had previously reported on a severe shortage of freight truck drivers throughout the Western Europe at the start of the conflict, and that shortage continued throughout. Supply shortages were reported all along the front for the duration of the conflict. In Magdeburg, the location of some of the most intense fighting of the conflict, conditions within the city are uncertain. The city is completely encircled by both NATO and Warsaw Pact tank forces, making getting information about the state of the city very difficult. We have very little information regarding damage throughout the city, and also very little information regarding number of casualties sustained over the last 13 days. Strange black triangular flying objects were seen over parts of Germany at times throughout the conflict. GNBC News has acquired a photo of this aircraft, though nothing is known about it. The NATO leaders have denied any knowledge of a secret aircraft flying in the area, calling the whole affair preposterous, and saying that the aircraft was most likely a triangular weather balloon of some type. The Pentagon declined to comment further on the object, instead pointing into a far corner, saying, "What's that over there?" and then running out of the press room. Like all major conflicts, not all fighting is done with guns and bombs. GNBC has received information about a Russian general who has been sent to a gulag. All that is known about the general is that he has been given the codename Toaster, but no further information is known about why this codename may have been chosen. Western analysts tell GNBC that they doubt this has been a legitimate imprisonment, but instead may be an action by Boris Meterlock Yevgeny in order to consolidate power in the Eastern Bloc. In NATO, a British newspaper has uncovered evidence that a British One Corps commander stationed at the front has been accepting bribes from an unknown party. So far, Downing Street has yet to comment, only to say that they are running an internal personnel investigation and that this commander will likely be recalled to London. For exemplary service in performing his duties throughout the conflict, German Luftwaffe High Command has announced that they are awarding the Badge of Honor to German Alpha Jet Commander Franz Davin Merz. Davin was instrumental in the planning and execution of several important air operations, the Luftwaffe has said in a prepared statement, and he is a credit to both himself and to the Luftwaffe itself. Congratulations, Davin. The German Luftwaffe is also presenting the same award to one of its ground crew members, known as F4 Addy Ryder, whatever that could mean, for painting so much of their Alpha Jet fleet. Ryder is credited not only with painting the aircraft, but designing the entire livery used for the Alpha Jets in this campaign. Congratulations, Ryder. A German Ter KDO commander has been promoted to a posting as a commander of a NATO DFAC facility. German leaders congratulated Commander Joseph Delta Dornier on this prestigious Chow Hall command, citing his grandmother's famous schnitzel recipe as a major factor in his selection for the posting. Finally, in times of conflict, it is common for people to find ways to make life feel as normal as possible. For some, it is spending time with loved ones. For others, it is taking on a new hobby. The International Model Railroading Retailers Association has released a report that model railroad sales are up over 500% since the start of the conflict. And it's not only just model trains and tracks, says the association. retailers have seen a massive increase in sales of train conductor hats and the kind of striped overalls and red handkerchiefs that old-timey train engineers used to wear. This has been Red Pomodoro for this GNBC News special report. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll bring you further developments as they unfold. We now return you to Jake Hammer, Mall Cop, already in progress. Good night.